Hey everyone, tonight we're diving into a really classic, really atmospheric story. It's all about a lonely scholar, a mysterious visitor that shows up on a stormy night, and a single chilling word that ends up meaning, well, everything. Welcome to the Shadow of Nevermore.
So picture this. It's the middle of the night. Our narrator is totally exhausted, almost falling asleep, surrounded by these old, forgotten books. The fire's almost out, and it's so quiet you could hear a pin drop, which makes every little sound feel like something's about to happen.
You know, this isn't exactly a cozy scene. Yeah, there's a fire, but the wind is making the curtains rustle, and he's so tired. It creates this feeling that he's completely vulnerable. He's all alone, on the edge of sleep, and his world is about to get turned upside down.
And then, a sound. A really quiet, gentle tapping. It's so soft he could have missed it. But in that dead silence, it's impossible to ignore. It's just this little question mark hanging in the air.
Right away, his concentration is just gone. A little jolt of fear runs through him. I mean, think about it. It's super late, he's by himself. Who on earth would be knocking on his door at this hour?
And you know what he does? The same thing we all do when we get spooked. He tries to talk himself down. Oh, it's just a visitor. That's all. He's trying so hard to convince himself that everything is normal, everything is fine.
But when he opens the door, there's nothing. Just darkness. And just like that, his simple, logical explanation completely falls apart. Now he's left with a much creepier question. If it wasn't a person, what was it?
And standing there, staring into the dark, his mind goes to the one person it always seems to go to. He whispers her name, Lenore. And right there, we suddenly get it. This guy isn't just lonely because he's in an empty house. He's lonely because he's missing someone. He's still lost in that sad memory, and then the tapping comes back. But it's louder now, and this time it's coming from the window. Whatever this is, it hasn't given up. It's just trying a different way to get in.
He thinks, okay, maybe it's just the wind hitting the window lattice. He's still looking for that logical reason. But when he throws open the window, he gets his answer. And trust me, it is not logical at all. It's a sudden burst of movement and sound as his visitor finally comes inside.
And there it is, a huge black raven. It just flies right in, bold as anything, and lands on a white statue above his door, a statue of Pallas, the goddess of wisdom. The image is just so stark, right? This dark, kind of ominous bird just sitting on top of this symbol of reason and logic.
So, our narrator, maybe to break the tension or because he's just so bewildered, he kind of jokes with the bird and asks its name. And the bird answers. It croaks out one single word. Nevermore. He's just floored. Not just that it talked, but what a strange, final-sounding word to say. And almost immediately, he starts projecting all his own sadness onto this bird. He mutters to himself, I bet you'll be gone by morning, just like all my friends, just like all my hopes. It's a really telling moment about how deep his despair already is. And what does the bird say? The same thing. Nevermore. But now that word feels different. It's not just a random name anymore. It sounds like a direct, chilling answer to what he just said. Will you leave? The answer is a flat, nevermore. This is where everything shifts. He just sinks down into his chair, staring at the bird, and his mind goes right back to his grief for Lenore. The bird has become this weird focal point for all of his sorrow. He's not amused anymore. He's desperately trying to figure out what it all means. And this is where it gets really dark. He starts asking the bird the questions that are tearing him apart inside. Will I ever feel better? Will I see Lenore in heaven? He knows this bird only says one word, so it's like he's asking because he wants to hear the worst. He's almost forcing the confirmation of his own deepest fears. And the bird delivers. Every single time. Nevermore. That one word just demolishes any tiny bit of hope he had left. The raven isn't just some bird anymore. It's become the voice of his own hopelessness, a prophet of his endless sorrow. And he just breaks. It's too much. He starts yelling at the bird to get out, to leave him alone. He's trying to physically kick out this thing that represents all his misery. But it doesn't work. His anger, his shouting, it means nothing. The bird just sits there. It's a powerful idea, isn't it? You can't just yell at your grief and expect it to fly out the window. It's a part of the room now.
And then the story shifts from what happened that night to forever. The bird isn't just a visitor. He's here to stay. The horror isn't that this thing showed up, it's that it is never, ever going to leave.
What a final image to leave us with. It's not even about the bird anymore. It's about its shadow, this permanent stain of darkness on his floor. That shadow is the mark that grief has left on his soul. There's no escaping it.
The story ends with him completely giving up. He accepts it. He says his soul will be lifted from that shadow, nevermore. This whole story isn't really just about a talking bird, is it? It makes you wonder about grief itself. Is it something you get over, or is it a shadow that, once it falls, never really goes away? And that's the question that kind of sticks with you.